Hello, my people of the internet. I really miss you. I hope you're well. I hope you're doing fantastic. I'm just letting people know they are alive. Look, I have really missed you all. And look, today is Friday, which means we are going to be doing something fantastic here in Canva. So, if you're also excited, I'd love to know where you're watching from. I'd love to know how your week has been. I'd love to know what you're currently working on. Is there any Canva project you're working on? Just let me know what's currently going on with you. Okay, so I think I want to wear this, but I don't know if this is something I should wear. Okay, so I'll just keep it here. Anyway, today we are going to continue with what we had to do last in our last session. I know because of some glitches or hiccups with the internet and everything, so Canva wasn't loading properly. But today we are simply going to continue, and I hope you are excited and you are ready. So if you're watching me, it doesn't matter how many people are watching me, but just in case you are watching me, let me know where you're watching from. Just tell me your name and where you're watching from. I'd love to be able to connect with you while having this live session. Okay, so I am excited and I'm ready and I'm pumped up to dive into Canva. Okay, and let me just also lay this down. When I was working on Canva some few minutes ago, I realized that the hiccups we were facing, earlier was still happening. But anytime I close and open the Canva app, it gets better. So I may be closing and opening the app anytime is messing up. Okay, so just pardon me if you see me doing that, closing and opening the app, just so that things can load quickly. But aside that, I am excited to be with you today. Today is Friday. I'm ready for the weekend. I am pumped up. Look, I am so excited. Anyway, let's dive into Canva. So last Tuesday, on Tuesday, this is where we got to. Okay, and we were simply trying to recreate this. Okay, so all we did was, we added the background image and we added this smoke stuff in here, and came to add this grass, even though there's no grass here, but we'll build up on that. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, hello David. Hello from Kwara State. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Let me know where you're also watching from. Okay, and throughout the live session, you can always ask me questions. Don't keep the chat boring. The chat shouldn't be cold. You are the one, you are the life of the chat. So if the chat is going to be interesting, it's because of you. So just keep the chat engaged. I'll be looking there and answering your questions, talking to you while I design. Okay, so fantastic. We got to the this whole place where we added the smoke, came to add the grass and the wood. Okay, but I found some interesting wood in here. And earlier, even before this live session, what I was doing is I was testing out some of the updates in Canva and some new apps available in Canva. I was testing them out. I recorded 2 solid videos, which makes it 3 videos to be edited and scheduled for next week. So watch out for the videos coming up. Okay, so enough of the talking. Let me just get straight into it. Anyway, so I'm going to first of all remove the background of this. So come into edit photo and I'll just remove the background. Okay, and while we wait for this to load, okay, hey, it was very fast. Interesting. So I'll position this here and I'll just make it go behind the grass. Okay, yeah, because we don't want it looking too generic. Okay, so let me just crop this, or let me just crop it nicely like this. And what I'm going to do is, because we want to create some depth in the design, okay, I'm going to make the background darker. Okay, so I'll come into adjust and the brightness, I'll reduce it. Okay, so that it may look like it's far, because if, let's see, there's some depth in it. In fact, let me switch. If there's some depth in it and we are standing here, okay, the one or the area at the back or the far back area would be darker, but what is closer to us may have enough light. Okay, and that's what we would also want to incorporate here. Okay, so yeah, that's all I'm just trying to do. So I'll make it dark more. Okay, like that, and I would just cover all of these places. Okay, then I'll change the color. We can see we have some bluish something, so we are going to do something similar here. Okay, so I just come to edit photo again, and I'll go into dual tone. Okay, so we can make it blue. Okay, this blue. Okay, not bad at all. And we can choose this, do the same for all of these things. Okay, and I think there's another one here. We'll also make this blue. Interesting. Okay, yeah, so you can see what we have, and I'll also reduce the brightness of this. Okay, because like I said, in as much as the back is very dark, it doesn't mean whatever we have in front of us should be so bright. That's not what it means. Okay, so I would come into adjust, and I would reduce the brightness a little bit. Okay, interesting. Okay, so now that we've done that, we are going to build up on the leaves, adding some extra leaves and making everything look dramatic. That's what we are going to do. So I'll come into, where do I have to go? Element. Let me come into element first. Okay, and I will just search for leaf. Okay, and then once I search for leaf, there should be a lot of leaf in here. And yes, just in case you are now joining, please let me know where you're watching from. Let the chat, I want to feel some energy in today's live session. So just be texting something, just be talking to me. Okay, it's almost like you're talking to me while we are having this, so that I can be looking there, talking to you and all that. It shouldn't be like a regular tutorial. This is a live session where I want to be connecting with you. Okay, so say something. Anyway, so let me I think this leaf is beautiful. Okay, so I can bring this here and duplicate it, come here to flip. Okay, and I just reduce the size. Okay, position it here, duplicate it more, maybe put this to here, duplicate, so you can see what we are doing. Duplicate it the more. Hey, my mouse, don't misbehave, I beg you. It's not the time for you coming to mess up. Okay, so you can see what we are doing is looking very, very nice. Okay, I think I would also appreciate it if you can share the link to your friends, letting them know we are live today, because we are live. Obviously we are live. Okay, so let me send this to the back, and we are going to add as many leaves possible. Okay, so I may put this here, and don't worry about the colors. We'll also do some color editing. Okay, so let's see if we have some more leaves. Okay, so I'll just come back to the come back to all. I'm about to say come back to the all. Okay, then I can put this here and just to create something dramatic, and I'll send it behind, so that it will be like it's way in the back, some leaves in here. And what can we also add? Let's come to photos. We can add, okay, I think this is one of the leaves that's really prominent here. Okay, you can see it. Okay, then we'll duplicate this and put it here. Okay, nice one. Duplicate it, and we'll also put this here. All right, so I think we are doing something cool. And also, to add some depth, it means that some of the things would have to be bigger, some would have to be smaller, and what it simply means is that the things that are very close to us would be bigger, and what is far from us would be smaller. So the farther the item, the smaller it is. Okay, yeah, and we add this also in here. Okay, so now that we've done all of this, we would have to make sure all the colors are looking the same. Okay, so to do this, I'll come to edit photo, come here, and for most of them we are going to be using the saturation. Okay, so I'll use the saturation, select this, because there are two different things. I would want to do this for that, and the vibrance I can increase it. So we have a lot of these things in here, so I'll just right click, copy style, and paste it here. Okay, right click, copy style, and paste. You can see right click, copy style, and paste. Right click, copy style, and paste. And we'll do this, I think, for the last time for this one. No, I think there's one last one in here. Okay, so I think we are actually building it, even though ours looks more dramatic, but I think it's fair. So the ones that are even like back, we can simply reduce the brightness. Okay, so it will just make it it just assumes or just makes it feel like, okay, this is at the back, okay, something like that. So with this one, let me do the same. So I click copy style and I'll also paste it here. Then I'll reduce the brightness for it, and I can also reduce the size. Okay, so the further it goes, the more I reduce the stuff. Okay, so this is what we are just doing, and I hope you are already enjoying it. Okay, so I will do the same for this. I will come to saturation and I'll increase it, and I can add some blurriness to it. So for the blurriness, what I'm going to Mandy watching from Tema, interesting. Okay, you're welcome. You're actually welcome. So we will just add some blurriness in here. Okay, so the intensity is will just be a little bit more. It doesn't have to be too much, because the more we add it, the more cut out it would look. Okay, so I'll put this here, and I'll come to blur and increase the blurriness to something like that. Okay, so you can see it's, oh my god, I hope this is making a lot of noise in your ears. Okay, so you can see when we increase the blur too much, the cutout is here. You can see some cutouts. That's what we are actually trying to avoid. Okay, so I would come back into the blur and reduce. No, I'm adding the blur on the wrong stuff. Okay, so this, and I'll reduce it a little bit. Okay, so maybe this can be here and this can be here. Okay, so it looks like most of the stuff are done. Yeah, so I will come here and I will reduce the brightness of this. Okay, with what we had in the back, the whole fog stuff we have. Okay, because since they are the back, we want to make it darker. Okay, and I think we are actually achieving that. We are achieving it. Yeah, I think I like what I am seeing, and would make it darker. So the depth has been created. So this is how you can create some depth in your designs. All right, now let me just move this here, and I would want to center this. So position, okay, it's already it looks centered. Okay, so even with this, there are certain things we have to do. Okay, so we can come in here, the saturation, I would want to increase the saturation. Okay, and let me see, even if I'm to cut it out, okay, it wouldn't be too obvious, and I can hide it with these green stuff. Okay, so I would maybe reduce the size and position this here, and no, this is the best. So I would put this here. Now reduce the size and increase it a little bit. Then I can come to edit photo, adjust, and we are going to do something small. So we'll increase the saturation, okay, and the vibrance to make it look more green. Okay, let me boost, increase the size. Okay, so let me come back here and come back to adjust the brightness. I would increase it a little bit, the contrast a little bit. Okay, and I think we've been able to do something cool. All right, so this is, I think we are almost like done. It looks like we are almost done. Okay, then one last thing I would want to do is I'll press R on my keyboard before we add our text and all that. I'll put this here, and I would come to colors. I'll make this black. Okay, and even though I've made this black, I'm not just going to leave it black, because it would be very funny for me to leave it the way it is. All right, okay, so I would make it, it's supposed to be black, then we add some gradient to it. Okay, so we choose the linear gradient, and the second color we are going to just move the slider all the way to 0. Okay, then come to position and 180, so something like this. Okay, and I can just send it behind. Okay, so it would go back. Okay, so depending on where you want it to be, And when we leave it like this, it looks like the wood is back. The wood is backward, and I think it's cool. It's cool like that. Okay. Then maybe we can add another one. Something like this in here. Okay. So let's now focus on adding our text. Okay, and this text looks interesting. Okay, so what we can simply do is we can, let me just see, I don't know which text we can actually use, so I would come here and maybe we'll see if we can find something interesting. I hope Canva doesn't mess up right now, because I've been trying so hard to make sure we don't get into any issue. Okay, it looks like it's saving our design, but let me know what you think about this so far. Are you enjoying it? Is it making sense? Is it actually like attracting you? Let me know. Let me know. Okay, so it is what it is, and I would see if it will work. I just hope this works. Okay, if it doesn't work, we'll just do something with this, but later on, if everything works, I would make the edit. Okay, so it says Green Bush Festival Abuja. Okay, so it was a Nigerian who actually designed this original stuff. Wow, very nice. So we would also say green. Okay, so I put the green here, the bush is down there, so I'll just also duplicate this and I'll just say bush. Okay, and we have Festival Abuja. Okay, so I would first of all would want to increase the size and bring this down here, and also increase the size. Okay, yeah, and this is how it looks at the moment. Canva isn't saving whatever we are doing, and I'm afraid to continue to the point where nothing saves and everything flops. So I will just try to, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something very silly. So let me just copy everything, okay, just to save myself, and I'll reload. It didn't reload, so like I said, I'm just going to close the app and open it again. Okay, yeah, so that nothing flops. Okay, that's something nice about being able to switch. Even if I'm messing up, I can just switch and re-switch, and you wouldn't see whatever has gone on. So everything is loading back. Yeah. While it loads, let me know if you have any questions. Is there anything you'd want me to talk about? Is there something you'd want, maybe any answer you have? Hey, what am I say? Any question you have concerning Canva? If you have any question like that in the chat, in your head, drop it in the chat so that I can answer them for you. Okay, as long as you're here, I would have to make sure I'm answering your questions. Okay, so yeah, everything is loading. I think it's loading. We'd have to just give it some time, and yeah, we should be able to come back into it. Okay, so you can see, if you're now joining, then you are late, because we are almost done. Yeah, we are almost done. So let me know if you have any questions, and everything is loading back. It's loading slowly. I just have to make sure things are loading beautifully. I don't know, I'm actually like very hungry. I don't know why, but yeah. Okay, it looks like it's done loading, and we can now continue. So I'll select the green, and I will come into text. The text is still not loading. I don't know why. So I'll make it bold, and I'll make this also bold. Okay, for the meantime, and then we'll change both colors to white. Okay, and come to text effect and add the outline. Come here and we'll choose green. Not this type of green. We want some green that looks similar to whatever we have in here. Okay, but this is not even green enough, so I would choose okay, so this is fine. I will put it here, and I'll drop this also here. One thing about the text is that we would also need to have some shadows in there. Okay, but once you add an effect, you can't add like multiple effects on your text. Okay, so what we're simply going to do is we would first of all duplicate this and place this on top. Okay, and I'll select the one behind. Okay, and what we can, if you want to select the one behind and you're struggling, you can simply click on, right click and choose layer. Okay, then show layers. You should see it. Okay, so we have the one that's behind. Select it and we'll come to effect. Now choose shadow. Okay, so the shadow I want to use black, and the offset, it should be far a little bit, and would also increase the the blur. Okay, now this is what I want us to do. Come to the one on top and maybe we'll add a slight curve. No, this is bending too much. So something like that, which is 53. Okay, now do the same for the one we have at the back. So I'll make this 53. Yeah, this is nice. Then I can do the same for the bash. Okay, but I would want to bring the bash all the way forward. Hey, green, okay, bush, not bash, sorry, green bush. Then I will come to effect again, and I'm going to do the same here. I would pull this off, come in here. Okay, duplicate it. Okay, so I'll just duplicate. What, my thing is not duplicating, how come? Okay, so I now have it duplicated, and I will put this here. Okay, then the one behind, so I'll just right click, come to layer, show layers. Okay, so the bush behind, I'll come in here and let's change the color to no, we are just going to change the shadow. Okay, just so that we can make things look interesting. So the offset would be more, and the blur would also be be more. So this is what we have at the moment. It's not perfect, but I think it's better like this. Okay, then I want to make this stand out. Okay, so maybe I would make it smaller like this, and I can choose a lighter green. This is me trying to see if it would actually work. If it doesn't work, look, it doesn't hurt. Okay, so I think it's better like this, and we need some palm tree and stuff like that. Okay, so what we can even do is we can choose some of this. Okay, and I'll just bring it down here. Okay, and I'll duplicate it, rotate it, something like this, and choose something like that, and just have it somewhere here, and I'll send it behind the bush. It looks like this has changed, I don't know why, but we will just come in here and we just do it again because it's looking off. So I'll make it saturated and I'll just boost the vibrance. Okay, interesting. Then what I'm going to do is I'll just say festival. Okay, and I may want to even change the better bang like the font size. So festival. Hey, I just said festival. Festival. Okay, so we have something like this, and I can also reduce the size more. Okay, and let me send this to the top a little bit, send what's behind also to the top, and I'll do this for let me send this to the top. Okay, and I'll just come into layers. Let's go to layers. Okay, show layers, and choose the second bush, and I'll send it to the top also. Okay, so that we can now move everything here to the top. Okay, so something like that and like this. Alrighty. Alright. Then let's say we'll group this one and make it like this and okay. So it would even be so nice if we could, in fact, before I even talk, let me do what I want to do first. Let me increase. Oh my god. Let me select. Okay. And we'll, what's happening? Select. Select. Okay, increase the size and position it here. Okay, then this bush we want it to rather come down. Okay, so we can see what we are doing. This is beautiful. Okay, then with this, it will be so nice if we can change the text. Okay, everything is loading now. Okay, so I can just see a script because initially nothing was loading at all. Okay, and we had to just stick to poppins, but now that everything is loading, I think we can just do some changes. And after this, I would attempt to upload this template to the Canva library so that you can all have it to yourselves. Okay, so yeah, we can use, let's try with this and see Nexa script just to see if things are going to work. Okay, if it doesn't work, we'll just switch things. It doesn't hurt to switch stuff at all. Okay, yeah, but this is the original design. Okay, and this is the Canva version we are creating. What do you think? Let me hear from you in the in the comment section or in the chat, because I would love to hear what you have to say. Okay, anyways, so let's see if okay, yeah, it's changed. The font has changed and I didn't even notice it. Okay, so we can say festival, increase the size, something small like this. Okay, and we'll do the same, duplicate this, position it here. Okay, and the one behind, so I select and we'll come to from Lagos, Abel from Lagos. Welcome Abel. Hey Abel, you're making me cough. Okay, so we'll just change this to the shadow and we'll choose the blur. Okay, increase the blur, change the color to black as well. Okay, the offset should be up, and yeah, I think this is something nice. I'm tempted to move everything up a little bit, but it still looks good because I think it still looks good. So just to make this look dramatic, I'll bring this leaf to the front, and I'll bring this leaf also to the front. Okay, so you see, we are doing dramatic stuff in Canva. Who said you cannot do interesting stuff in Canva? Who said bring them here and let's deal with them? Who said we can't do interesting stuff in Canva? In fact, if someone is to come here and open their mouth saying that you can't do Canva can be used for professional stuff, all we got to show them is, look, this was created in Canva, so you better shut up. That's all. Look at me just going all over the place. Anyway, so we just have to add something small over here. So I'll press T on my keyboard to add some information. So what they had was the date. Okay, so day and time. I'll just make it 29th September. Okay, 2023. Okay, and I can increase the size to this, and we'll change it to poppins. Okay, so poppins. No, I'll come here rather, copy star and paste it. Hey, relax. What are you going to? All of a sudden you want to be so big. Who has sent you to be big? Anyway, so I'll come here and just change it to maybe 5. Okay, and I reduce the size, and let's see if we can. Okay, this is not bad. This is not bad at all. What do you think? When it's behind the wood, it's not bad at all. So I think to make this more like standing out and all that, we can make the outline look black. Nah, the green looks better. I think the green looks better. So we would rather change it to the green, okay? Then the curve. Oh, what is happening? We'll make it 5. Okay, like we did, and I think it's fine. We'll reduce the size, something like this, and we'll duplicate it, bring it down here, and maybe the time can be 8 a.m. Okay, so 8 p.m. to let's say 11 p.m. Okay, so this is what we have, and we'll select everything and make it smaller. Okay, then if you have a website or something you want to drop, I think you can also drop that here. But yeah, I think this is the most this is not the most part of it. We are not done. So let me just select everything and move it up in here. Then I can just put some, maybe a website or so. Okay, so I can just say maybe where you can register. So I'll use my website, www.theafricangeeks.com. Okay, so select all, and we'll just use the size. We'll make it very small and position it here. Okay, now we would take the board out, and we would also remove the effect, the curved effect, because we want it to be straight, and I'll position it here. Position, and I would want to actually center the whole thing. Wow. Okay, this is not bad. I just feel like this is not bad at all. Okay, so what we can also do is we can come to Canva. It's an app available in Canva now. Okay, and I'm just going to use that to generate some few stuff for us. Okay, so Canva, please, better add to design, and we'll just drop it here, change the color to white. Okay, just to give some, maybe you want to give PG 18 and above, something like that. You can put this here. For me, I don't know what you see right now, so I'm going to put this in here. Okay, and this is what we have been able to create. Wow. So let's take a look. We have everything is loading. I don't know why. Oh my god, I don't know why. I just don't know why. Everything and loading. Okay, so this is what we have. This is the original design. In fact, let me make it bigger. Okay, this is the original design, which is still looking beautiful, and this is what we attempted to create in Canva. Okay, there was some downside with the font wasn't loading, so we had to stick to these font, but I still feel like we've been able to achieve something beautiful here. Okay, so I would increase. Oh wow, from Gabon, Botswana. Wow, from Kerala. Oh wow, you're all now coming on saying beautiful stuff. Oh nice, which means that you're all watching me. Oh wow, this is nice. So I would increase the saturation of this and the vibrance also. Okay, so some of the stuff I think we can just make it dark. Yeah, just to add a depth. Okay, so we would reduce the brightness, just to make it look as if it's behind. And yeah, I think we've done all of that. This is looking beautiful. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below in the chat. Do you think we have killed it? Does it look beautiful? Does it look nice? Is this a template you'd like to use? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I am so excited we have been able to use. Do you have any questions for me? I think I can stay on for some extra questions. So if you have any question, just drop it in the chat. I'm looking forward to see if you have any question. Hello, Abu from India. Fantastic. Yeah. So does anyone have any question? Wonderland from Kerala. Oh, nice. And Tuni from Gabron, Botswana. Okay, wow, that's nice. So, basically, if you're now joining, this is what we did. So, this is the original design we took from Pinterest, okay? And we just wondered if we could actually redesign that in Canva. And the answer was yes, we were able to redesign it in Canva. And you're wondering, what did we do? Oh, this is what we were able to do inside of Canva. We attempted the redesign. There were a few things that actually we couldn't do. For example, the text, it wasn't loading properly. Okay, so I think it's loading now. Okay. So let's attempt. Let's see if we can find something. Okay, so Abu, your question, we have the Canva. You can become an affiliate. Okay, you can become an affiliate to so many brands. I made a video on it. I think there's a video I should. Yeah, there's a video I made on how you can make money with Canva. There's a whole workshop. I think tomorrow or Sunday, I would premiere one of my workshops recordings. Okay, which would show you how you can make money in Canva. It's a full workshop which was paid for, but I've just decided to release it for free on YouTube. So that alone should help you, do what you want to do. You understand? Yeah. So that is ouch. That is about it. So this is what we've been able to do. And hello Isaiah from Nigeria. And yeah, I love it. I've enjoyed it. And most of you are now joining. I wish I could go on and on and on and on. Wait, can you hear this is Ghana for you. So noisy. Yes, you met me. You met me live today. So, like I said, I don't know what else we can do to this design because I think it looks perfect. Perfect. Everything is looking beautiful. And I am so excited. Yeah, that's the video for you for the weekend. If you're now joining, you can rewatch the whole thing. And I'm hungry. I'm happy you've all learned something. I've learned a lot from watching for you. I love your videos. Thank you so much, Abu. Thank you so much. So, thank you all for coming on and watching. The name is Benjamin. Always and always and always. No, before you go, there are some links in the description box below. Recently, I've been able to add a lot of Canva templates to the Canva library. Okay, so you can use this link. Let me pull it up for you quickly. Okay, so I'm dropping the link in the chat right now. The link is www.theafrican no not the African, the Canva. Look at me. canva.com/p/the African geek. Okay, so this is for the template. Okay, with all the Canva templates I have created and have been approved, not even just the ones that have been approved, every single Canva template I have created, you can now have access to them. Okay, so that is with it. But if you're late, sorry you joined late, but this is what we were still able to do. I'm still stressing on it, so that a lot of you would watch the recording because a lot of you have missed it. Okay, so we took the design and we redesigned it to this, and it's looking very, very beautiful. The next time we come live, which is going to be on Wednesday, God willing, like next week Wednesday. Who is this? So next week Wednesday, God willing, we would be looking at how to edit videos in Canva. Okay, so just in case you're looking at how you can edit videos in Canva, you shouldn't miss the live session next Wednesday. We'll be looking at how to do that. I'll be taking some videos so that in the live session we use that to edit our videos. So Like I said, if you are interested in learning how to edit videos in Canva, the next live session, which is going to be on Wednesday around this time, make sure you're catching me live. We'll be doing everything live. Speed videos, everything. We'll be doing it here in Canva. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. I'm so hungry. I'm going to find something to eat. The name is Benjamin, and this is the last time. Always remember, there is no limit to creativity, and I should see you in my next video, in my next live stream.